Well, let's talk some royal stories, shall we? Obviously, Prince Andrew, very much still in the news. I wonder how much longer he can cling on to Royal Lodge. I'm more interested. I've never been much... I mean, I'm interested in royal stories, but I've never really cared where he lives. I don't care much about Royal Lodge, but it is, I guess, an interesting saga. I'm more interested in whether or not we should actually tell the King your solution, your compromise to Andrew's titles, that he'll just stop using. It's not good enough. We want an Act of Parliament to actually strip him of the title of the Duke of York, Earl of Windsor and the Earl of Inverness and Baroness Killier. We actually want Baron, of course. Maybe we'll give him that title. Let's make him Baroness Killier. That'll work. But let's first talk about Meghan. It's extraordinary. She has lost a 10th spin doctor, one of her communications officer, top person, Emily Robinson. She joined Harry and Meghan's team in June, so not that long ago. She's gone. This is the 10th communications chief to leave, and that brings the total of people who've left the employ of Harry and Meghan since they moved to America. What was it, 4 or 5 years ago? It's up near 40 now. There's something about Meghan that makes her, I think, a little difficult to work for. I think that picture is emerging. Let's speak to someone who knows Harry very well, because she wrote his book, spent a lot of time with him. Royal biographer Angela Levin. Good morning, Angela. Thank you for joining us.
Hello, thank you.
Well, first, Meghan. Let's talk about Meghan first. She's lost a big story in the Mail today. She's lost the 10th spin chief. This is a woman called Emily Robinson, who is a veteran communications officer. She knows her stuff, LA-based, and apparently tough as old nails. You know, she can take it. And she has left after less than a year and has taken all reference to the fact she ever worked for Meghan off her LinkedIn biography. So people are saying it must have been a very bruising experience. And as I just said, I think the total number of workers, staff members who've left the employ of Meghan since her and Harry moved to California is up near 40 now. What is it that makes Meghan so difficult to work for? What is it?
Well, my opinion is that she blames other people all the time for the mistakes that she makes. But also, she thinks she's perfect. She thinks she's much better than anybody. So she will make a decision and then she blames it onto them. She won't listen. So I'm sure that this woman who worked for the Crown for several years, so she'd have to be pretty tough with that, nor would she particularly like the royal family that much. So she would be full of energy, I imagined. And but she just blames everyone else for her own being. I mean, she thinks she's absolutely the most amazing woman ever. And when she does yes, she does. You may laugh. When she talks with people, she feels that they should absolutely be thrilled that she's there. So you've got somebody who thinks so high of herself that actually when something goes wrong, she takes it out on a member of staff. I mean, we've heard that she's been unpleasant with members of staff ever since she became into the royal family. But actually, it's now that she does it herself, it just gets worse and worse. I looked up some of the things, you see, she's just had a very bad time. One of them was Paris Fashion Week.
Yep.
When on the way back, she drove very closely to the late Princess Diana's tunnel. I think she did that herself deliberately, because why was she taking why was she filming it? If you just want to see it and you've got any sense of behaviour, you don't take a film and then put it up so everyone can see. It's a ludicrous thing. But she would probably blame somebody for her doing that, you see.
Cynics, Angela, say that, because Meghan always used to say, well, we can never go to Paris because obviously it's got terrible memories for Harry. It's where her mother died. Cynics say that when she suddenly turned up at Paris Fashion Week, uninvited, that she decided that because of the controversial nature of Paris, that she went there because it would make headlines, that she deliberately went there to get on the front pages. So it was a kind of desperate thing. And then, as you say, if when she went past the tunnel where Diana so tragically died back in was it 98, with her bare feet up on the back seat of a car of her limousine, if she did that deliberately, then that is a terrible, terrible thing. But
well, listen. I investigated where her hotel was, and the hotel she booked. Now, Meghan is absolutely particular about these things. She wouldn't ask anyone else to do it because she wanted the best one. She took this hospital 3 minutes away from the tunnel, right? To get to where the Paris fashion work was taking place was 24 minutes.
Really? Blimey. So she could have got a hotel much closer to the event.
Exactly.
Interesting.
Exactly. And I thought if she knew that it was right there, she would avoid it, but she didn't. She was late when she arrived, especially that she hadn't been given any invitation. She did this long trip there. And I thought, why do that for yourself? Why do it? So people are still saying, oh no, she's so lovely, she didn't do that sort of thing. But I don't believe it.
And then Harry let it be known that he was furious that the media was using Paris as a stick to beat Meghan on the head with. And I kept thinking, well, here's an idea then, Meghan and Harry. Don't go to Paris. How about that? Just a thought. Just before you go, Angela, your thoughts on Prince Andrew. As I say, the Royal Lodge saga trundles on. I think in the fullness of time he'll probably struggle to hang on to that massive mansion in Windsor Great Park. But what I'd like to ask you is this. This is what I think, and I know a lot of people agree with me. The King came up with a compromise about Andrew. He said, I'll tell you what, Andy, how about this? You just say you won't call yourself the Duke of York or the Earl of Inverness anymore, or the Baron Killalea. Just don't use them, and we'll move on. So it sounded quite dramatic. It now transpires that, by the way, the King also let Andrew put out his own statement in which, absurdly, he talked about his sense of duty and his loyalty to his family, as if that ever mattered to him one bit. But it turns out that the people of this country, and I agree with them, more than 80% say, no, Your Majesty, no, Charles, this is not enough. He said, oh, I don't want to bother Parliament, they're too busy to worry about an act of Parliament to take away Andrew's
Let me tell you.
Well, the people do want to bother with that act, and we need to do it, don't we?
Yes. What it is that the late Queen adored Andrew. She really did, and she couldn't bear to handle anything that was really wrong with him. And I think that the King was so upset about upsetting her that he didn't want to encourage his late mother to say, wipe it out because it's terrible. She didn't want to hurt her. Of course, she couldn't because she was no longer alive, but he felt that it was what he should do is to be as gentle as possible so that the Queen would not have been upset.
Yeah, but respect to her late Majesty, of course, but it's not enough, Charles. It's not enough.
Well, it's not. It's ridiculous. And the behaviour is appalling.
Yeah.
It's beyond appalling. It's disgraceful.
He's a liar. He's a proven liar now. So when he says, I did not sexually abuse Virginia Giuffre, I say he's lying because he is a liar. He lied about his friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. He said it was over. It wasn't. It's been proved. He's just a venal liar. And as such, he should not hang on to these titles of respect and privilege. Angela, excellent to talk to you as always. Thank you so much for your time. Angela Levin there, royal biographer.